Jonathan, and this is my mum Janice. We're giving this testimony from the UK. I'm giving this testimony because I am the one that God has shown mercy. In January, I fell ill and was taken to the hospital. I had a lump in the groin area, which the doctors believed was cancerous. After a few weeks, they did a biopsy. The doctors called us to their office and said the results came back and I was diagnosed with stage 3 Anaplastic large cell lymphoma. This is a very rare aggressive cancer type in the lymphatic system. After they gave the diagnosis, my mum asked the doctors to leave the room, and she, my dad and I sat in the doctor's office and rejected that diagnosis. And we declared that what God cannot do does not exist. When they got back in, they told us that time was against us, so we needed to get moving with chemotherapy and it would be intense treatment. We were always on the prayer altar, taking communion and believing God for my healing. My mom would put a paper by my bed with the words, "What God cannot do does not exist." On April 4th, my mum told God to let Pastor Jerry say the word anaplastic.
And that morning I told God, please let Pastor Jerry say that word anaplastic, because I know it's a rare type of cancer. And throughout the prayer, he didn't say anything. And after the prayer, I had to leave. And when I got back home, the Lord reminded me that I had not watched the testimonies. So when I went back to follow the testimonies, I saw that there was a lady who was giving a testimony about her uncle who had anaplastic thyroid cancer. And after all the testimonies, there was Pastor Jerry saying the word anaplastic.
This one is another form of thyroid cancer, anaplastic. Anaplastic means somebody. And it's very aggressive. It's very aggressive.
And God just reminded me, you wanted him to say it, and he said that word today. And after Pastor Jerry said that, then he said, anything the devil has put in your life that is not of God, at the sound of your amen, let it be reversed by fire.
As your amen will thunder, hear me as I hear the Lord. Anything the devil has put in your life that is not of God, at the sound of your amen, I decree, let it be reversed by fire. Amen.
And we keyed into that word and we believed. Also on the 11th of April, there was a testimony concerning lymphoma. We keyed into that as well. On April 24th, Pastor Jerry said, cancer of the lymph nodes be reversed.
Cancer of the lymph nodes, of a lie. The anger of the Lord is against you. Cancer of the lymph nodes, disappear right now. Disappear right now. Disappear.
We keyed into that. On July 17th and 31st, he said the same thing again, cancer of the lymph nodes. And August 17th, he actually said one with the word lymphoma.
I hear lymphoma. Lymphoma. That's what they told you. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I announce, let it be reversed.
We keyed into all of these words.
We would have communion every day. I had to do tests and scans in September. On both days of Goliath has fallen, September 28th and 29th, Pastor Jerry mentioned my case again. Cancer of the lymph nodes be reversed. On October 2nd, we had to meet with the consultant to discuss all the results. This is where we got the all clear and that I am cancer free. One interesting thing that the doctor said was that when they did the scans, they saw there was no sign of the disease in my body. Pastor Jerry, this means that I was healed since the first time my word came. I am here to give my own testimony and tell the world that what God cannot do does not exist. Thank you, Pastor Jerry, Mommy Eno, Pastor Oguru, Pastor Okeogot, and all the NSPPD crew and NSPPDians.